I hate when the natural reaction for everything is if something's not working, replace it. But the majority of times, it's rare that anything breaks. As far as sensors goes, DPFs go, they'll only really break if you continue to drive and drive and drive when the red light's on. You know, we realise that by trying to inform people that whenever you go into D-rate or whenever you get the yellow light, the warning light on the dashboard, if you just go for a service and a clean, it's really rare that you'd ever have anything fail. But it's trying to get people to understand that, because obviously some people think you're trying to oversell them a product or whatever. But as soon as people get to the point where they realise you can clean, and that's the important part, when people realise you can service, you know, standard heavy-duty parts rather than replace, once they've got that in their mind and they realise, the retention of them customers is huge. But what we found is the issue is informing people that you can repair and not replace. So we designed these products, we started to bring them out in the market. We wanted to make sure before we did that we passed CE certification, EPA certification, so it took a bit longer to go through them. We went through a few different universities and Millbrook in the UK. And then it was just a case of getting all the transportation documents and the partnership in the US so that could be done, and you got free transport. And now we've got maybe 280,000 applications in the market. Our feedback rate is 99.87% online, which is pretty much as good as you go. We learn all the time, so it's not a one-fits-all situation. Different vehicles, you'll always see different issues. We've now actually started to go on from the chemicals that we use to using a water spray at the end, because that will clean up, steam will clean up the DPF even further, and that's through working with partners, them giving us feedback, us testing it, checking it, and realising actually that's given a better result. So we'll go over that more during the day. So we're not a company that are closed to what we sell. We're a company that are completely open to different things that happen during the course of a day, whether that's by using the pink spray to clean sensors at the same time and save the sensor replacement, whether it's, as I said, using water to cause steam to clean the DPF core. As long as what we're doing causes no problems to the parts that we're cleaning, we test before we'd ever give any information out to anybody. We test that. But as long as it's to the benefit of everybody, we will launch that across our board. We don't just sell a product and that's it. We sell a product, and part of that investment is being involved in a database of people that do this work on a daily basis, so that it's an information company as well as a product development company.